Hello, Mattstow26 here with the Pittsburgh Devil Shocks. We are playing Bulba for week 6, I believe, of SDA. Their Terra captains is Ogre Pontiel and Inferne, who has Terra fighting. Good luck, have fun. May the best player win. Okay. I'm gonna lead the Tinkaton, and then the rest doesn't really matter. Alright. Okay, so Guacamole is busted. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set up the Stealth Rocks. I'm more than fine stealing his item. Because, you know, nothing wrong with that. If it's Spike setup, that is totally fair and valid. Alright, Guacamole leaves. I'm expecting like a Petrarch. That nerd is a nerd. I don't even like that nerd. That does nothing. I'd rather keep this intact. I don't really want to switch into that just yet. I'm going to Iron Moth. Iron Moth is not terrible for me. Yeah, we'll go into Iron Moth because I can't really think of anything that's too hurtful for it. Because I can't get poisoned, I can't get confused. Alright, that is more than fine. Okay, so we know that you have parting shots, so you're out of there. Okay, okay. What are we thinking? Yeah, I want to get my Flame Orb out before I start bringing Ursa Luna into Petrarch. Because I think that opens me up a lot. I'm assuming it's probably Shuka. He doesn't really have any good ground resist right now. Besides Ogre Pawn. So that's kind of neato. Alright, so we're in an okay position so far to wrap a goat. That is valid and fair. Okay, so with Tarappa Goat, I'm expecting a rapid spin. So we're going to U-turn. If you're Scarf, then you know what, that's pretty baller for you. But your boots. Yeah, I just want to break the shell, which I'm more than happy about. So yeah, we're going to go to Tank a Tough. Honestly, I'm okay giving up my balloon, because it just means that there won't be any more boots. Which I think is kind of cool. Oh, Terra Starstorm. Oh, okay. That did a little bit. My balloon was popped! This game sucks! Alright, so I'm gonna Thunder Wave, because speed control is always nice, and the random Parahacks is real in Pokemon Scarby. Plus, if he switches out to Petrarch, I'm not even that upset about it. Okay, let's actually check how much investment this guy has. So 9%, that does not feel like it's really... Earth Power, that's fair. Ooh, that did a lot. Okay. Rotom has more. Yeah, so I'll go Rotom. If you Earth Power, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, there's the Rapid Spin. Which that is very well played around. Okay, so I know 3 of your 4 moves. I think Ogerpon is the only real annoying one, so I'm gonna Volt Switch here. If you stay in, I'm gonna sack Ticketon. And if you don't, and you switch into Ogerpon, that is also acceptable. Okay, so you do stay in. Okay. Yeah. Not surprised by that one. Unfortunately, I played that slightly inopportune, but that is not that bad. Okay. Okay. Starstorm. Okay, so yeah. Okay, might as well get into the screenplay. So I know you've used 2 of your Starstorms. Honestly, I'm trying to think if there's any reason for me not to just hard U-turn. It might be ideal to get both screens up. It might be ideal just to get one. Okay. Alright, so let's get a Reflect up. Then, let's take a look here. Or not Raging Bolts. Into Roaring Moon. Ice Beam. Okay, that actually doesn't do as much. But I'd offer, like, nothing. Oh, actually... Okay. So we're going Moon. Petrant, okay. Okay, my sets are wanting to save. That is fine. So we're going to substitute here. 6. Okay. So we're gonna D-dance up. It is getting too greedy. 2's kind of greedy. I don't think I need 2. Maybe I need 2. Maybe it's Maybelline. Depending on this roll, this might not even break the substitute. Okay. I am going to substitute one more time, and then EQ, EQ, once D-Dance, EQ. I want to make sure that I'm behind a substitute in case Pesherunt or in case Ogerpon or Infernape come out. Yeah, depending on that roll, I might have been able to not break that. Perfect ideal would be he ends up parting shot. No, he's playing this correct. Okay, so I'm going to Dragon Dance once more. Hopefully it doesn't break my substitute this time around. Okay, so I'm out. I'm faster than everything now. Terapagos doesn't have Terra Shell. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Nope, does break. Okay, he probably has some attack investment, or Spatak investment then. If I go to +3, does that always... Okay, so no, that does not always KO. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to probably Throat Chop. Oh, that sucks. I mean, to be fair, it was normal to expect that. But yeah, it definitely sucks. Yeah, I needed that to not do that. Okay. So that is worse for the home team. So yeah, I am just going to have to Throat Chop then. Feels bad, but you know, it's part of the game that we end up playing. I could substitute again, but there's no point doing that. I want to account for how much PP that was. Okay, so 8 PP. 1, 2. Yeah, that crit definitely sucks. Yeah, okay, I'll just lose Roaring Moon for this. It didn't really matter, that part. But that is okay, he said, knowing it's not actually okay. Okay. So we are going to go into Ogerpon. Not Ogerpon, Ursaluna. Yeah, but he handled that very, very well. Good on him. And we're just going to EQ. Oh, this game sucks so much. You know what? Very, very good. I'm not even that upset about it, but yeah, it just makes me really upset about that crit earlier on. Okay, so I'm still in a position where I can win, but it's a lot worse. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm upset. Bulba's playing this very, very well. Yeah, cause I would have a sub up. Yeah. So unfortunate. Yeah, Bulba's doing a very, very good job. I can't even deny that. Alright, here's the ape. Alright, so they don't have the best switch-ins to fire at this point. Especially if he Terras. Okay, so Flare Blitz, this is going to do a lot. Yeah, that did a lot. Yeah, I can't actually Terra here, which is annoying. It's fine. Let's go for a Sludge Wave. If you're not Scarf, this KOs. Okay. Yeah, so you switch here. If you go Crook, that is fair. Here's the Terapagos. Alright, yeah, so let's just click that again. So I'm inclined to think you're not actually Scarf, which is good information. Okay, so Crocodile's there. Yeah, this is bad. Bad news for the Bears. Okay. So Dio's right there. Which, that's not great for us. Speed. I think I just lose to speed as well. Yeah, I don't see how I'm living this. Huh. Yeah. So we're gonna go Serena, and then I'm going to U-turn out. Yeah, I generally can't be upset with how Bulba's playing this. He is, like, I would have not thought of Destiny Bond. I wouldn't have thought of a lot of this. The crit, like I said, kinda sucks, but you know, it's normal for me at this point. Okay, yep. So we got that. We're just going to U-turn because we still haven't shown it. And there is a chance that Iron Moth can live and KO. Alright, this is not the worst for us. It's not great. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, that does okay damage. Alright, so yeah, you switch. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. Okay, yep, that is good damage. Let's Fiery Dance. So I'm faster until he Terras. Which, like, fair. He's definitely not Scarf until, once again, he Terras. So I think the play... yeah, I'm not surprised by the Terra in the slightest. It is the most optimal play. Yeah. Embody Aspect. I'm about to get clapped by this nerd. Stomping. Yeah, I think I just die straight up. Yep. Not upset. You tried your best, Moth. Honestly, I can't even complain about it this week. I just kinda have to go into Serena. Yeah, at this point I'm just trying to play for diff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a Reflect and then going to U-turn. Big live, big live. Okay, so here is the Ape of Infernape. Here is the Ape of Infernape. Light screen wore off. Yeah, honestly, I don't care about the light screen. Dio's going to be an issue regardless, so who cares? At the moment, okay, so you CC. Infernape gets a KO. Just get KO somewhere. Probably there. That's where I'm missing it. And then we just land our Hydro Pump, boys. Ogerpon doesn't really want to take... Ogerpon can realistically take it, but you know what? We just land these. Trust. Let's make it something a little bit closer. Yeah, so CC, I'm guessing you're like Scarf. Yeah, that does nothing. Big Hydro, good job. Yeah, that KOs. I said it's alright. Yeah, I'm guessing... Yeah, I'll find out afterwards if he was packing like Mach Punch on Infernape, because, you know. But then I'd still have a perfectly good pair. But that's alright, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out... Yeah, again! Yeah, this guy comes out. It's probably like Sash or something. So I am just going to land another Hydro Pump, trust. Yeah, we land our Hydros, clearly. Here's the Psycho Boost. 07 Rotom. Big live, big live. You know what? You did good, Rotom. You did your best. My little dishwasher, or washing machine. You know, some appliance. It's fine. This guy misses? What, he doesn't miss in a friendly? That's insane! Alright. Even with the hacks, generally I had fun. Bulba played fantastic. I can't even be upset about it. And here's a fun thing. I will be doing a league tour with Novas once again. And it happens to be Bulba's my teammate. So it'll be a fun league in the future. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching, and have yourself a good one. Goodbye.